And all I'm saying is, in the younger part of LeBron James' career, pressure was an impediment.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Watch and Learn Hoops Academy. It is I, Hugo Black, and welcome to the show. Today we have a very good topic, actually a surprising topic, in my opinion. Basically, Stephen A. Smith on his show First Take had a statement about LeBron James and his recent comments that he made about the pickup game he played with Michael Jordan while he was 16. Now, before we get into what Stephen A. Smith said, let's really quickly take a listen to what LeBron James had to say about what happened when he played pickup with Michael Jordan as a 16-year-old in high school.
There's a story about you playing in an infamous pickup game with Michael Jordan when you were 16 years old. What was it like? Is that true? Like, can you tell us how you played? Yeah.
So when I finally was able to get on the court, first of all, MJ, Antoine Walker, and the rest of those guys did not let young guys get on the court at all. And I was 16 years old. I was sophomore in high school. And it takes a while to get on the court. It's usually when the older guys, they get tired and they don't want to play no more. They like whatever. But I did. And I was able to get on the court alongside. I was on the court with Michael Jordan, Antoine Walker, Penny Hardaway, Ron Artest, Michael Finley, all these guys.
Who guarded you?
Nobody. I was unguardable.
So that was what LeBron had to say about the pickup game. And there's basically two ways that you can react to hearing that. You can react in support, or you can find a reason to discredit him for that story. Now, a lot of people, when they heard that story, they instantly wanted to say he's lying because, as you know, on the internet, LeBron has been known to embellish things at times and make it seem like it's something it's not, right? But there's also videos of other people speaking on this. Ron Artest has spoken on this numerous times and has said basically the same thing, that LeBron James went out there as a young kid and handled business. So a lot of people still feel how they want to feel about it. Now, I think that's an incredible story. Like, I think most basketball fans, let alone a fan of LeBron James, but a 16-year-old to step on the court with Michael Jordan and other all-stars and not only hold his own, but be cooking people and embarrassing people. Ron Artest himself even said the way that LeBron James played inspired him to go harder, right? So being a 16-year-old and stepping on the court and inspiring NBA players, I think that's incredible. That's a testament to LeBron James and just who he is as a basketball player, right? Now, you can also go a different route. Like I said, you can choose not to believe it, or if you do believe it, you can go the same route as Stephen A. Smith. Listen to what he had to say about LeBron James telling this story.
First of all, I've heard the story on numerous occasions. I've heard it was absolutely true. He was unguardable. I saw a video of Meta World Peace talking about it. He was in attendance. He said it was absolutely true as well. LeBron was obviously phenomenal, and, you know, he was the chosen one. We all know that. Cover of Sports Illustrated at age 17. The only critique that I heard in years later was, well, yeah, Stephen A., of course he did that. Wasn't pressure. Would have been a little bit different if it was. And all I'm saying is, in the younger part of LeBron James' career, pressure was an impediment. Certainly is not that way now. The brother is all world now. But back in the day, you know, pressure broke pipes.
Now, personally, I completely disagree with everything Stephen A. Smith is saying. I don't know why he would even say that somebody told him this, right? Because when I think about this situation, you have to look at it through the lens of a 16-year-old if you want to talk about if there's pressure or not. This is LeBron James. This is someone who's been labeled the chosen one. He's not at this pickup game by accident. Ron Artest himself said everybody in the gym knew who he was. He was more famous than half the people in the gym as a child, right? So when he's walking in here, this is more than just a pickup game. This is not just a fun summer run. This is him proving himself to NBA All-Stars with people that he's going to be playing against in 2 years. So everything he was doing is being watched. People are judging him. They're trying to say, oh, nah, he can't ready. He ain't ready for this. Or, you know, he not going to pan out. People is ready and waiting already as a 16-year-old for him to make mistakes. Right? And not only that, this is just a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the average 16-year-old. How often would you be on the court with Michael Jordan and other NBA All-Stars? Not very often, let alone get the ball on top of that. Right now, as far as pickup games not having pressure, you can ask anybody. There's so many videos and stories of people talking about how NBA runs are during the summer, but especially Michael Jordan's NBA runs. Everybody will tell you when you play pickup with Michael Jordan, it was serious. He was trying to win. He did not want to lose. You play 10, 12 games, he's trying to win every single game. There's a clip of Antoine Walker talking about how many people were in the gym and saying if you lose one of those games, you might not play for the rest of the day because of how many games you have to sit and wait. Right? So these are not just any regular pickup games. It's not a game at LA Fitness. For a 16-year-old to step into that environment and dominate, that's a pressurized situation. Right? So imagine if he goes out there and doesn't play well. How do the stories come out? Oh, this kid ain't nothing. I remember he came out 16, man. We was bullying him. We was doing this and we was doing that to him. He ain't nothing. That's how the stories would come across. That's what people would be telling you right now. Hey, what happened that time you were on the same court as Michael Jordan? That's all you would hear, right? But because he went there and performed and outperformed grown men, all of a sudden now it's just not a pressurized situation. So I have to really disagree with Stephen A. Smith on that. So again, I just want to say for any other person in the world, any other player in the world, this is a highly pressurized situation. Most people aren't comfortable enough with themselves and their game yet to just step on the court and dominate like that. So, I mean, for anybody to hear this story of a kid playing against NBA players and doing well and have any reaction other than support and joy and amazement, I just don't understand where that's coming from and how you could possibly look at a kid and, say, oh, well, there was no pressure. That was just easy for you. Because also, I guarantee you, if this was a story about a young Kobe Bryant at 16 going into the gym, playing with Michael Jordan and dominating, nobody would ever tell you, oh, it just was no pressure. They would tell you, this is how I knew Kobe would be Kobe. This is how you can tell about his mindset, his mentality. If they told you this story about Michael Jordan, what would they say? This would just be glorified. But because it's LeBron James, it's an issue. It's something that you can sneeze at, you can turn your nose up to because it's LeBron James doing it. Anybody else, you would praise them for this story. So that just shows where a lot of people's mindset is about LeBron. But it also just shows how polarizing he is and how great of a player he actually is, that you can find a way to discredit a 16-year-old for playing amazing in a pickup game with Michael Jordan. Let me know in the comments how you feel. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'll be sure to reply back. I really want to have this conversation with you guys. And until next time, thank you for checking out the Watch and Learn Hoops Academy. I'm Hugo Black. I'll see you guys with another story soon.